Alright, here we go. I got my HeroQuest. I got it from Haslab. I'm one of the Mystic tier backers. So I've got the entire thing going on here. It comes with the expansion packs, which are these guys. And then I do believe this is everything that's included in the Mystic tier, so this will be extra, and then this is the core game right here. And I've got the original HeroQuest over here so I can pull out some things and compare some things, but I'm going to try to make this a pretty quick unboxing and showing off of this. Now, I've already opened this and looked at it a little bit, so this isn't, yeah. So we got this. So it's going to come with these 3 extra quest books, which, they look beautiful. The graphics in here, these look like video game graphics, This stuff just looks incredible. But it's made in the same flavor as all of the originals, It's got everything that you would expect. It's got different potions here, a shop. It's got an introduction. It's got all the quests. This is all like an homage to the original of how it was made. So, this right here is gorgeous. And then you got an original room here. So you got some original room and floor tiles and play tiles here. This here is going to be your board, which it folds kind of weird, and I don't know that I'm a fan of that, but it was to accommodate how much bigger this board is, which, comparatively speaking, not that much bigger, but it's noticeable. So it's a noticeably bigger thing. Each one of these cubes is 3/4. Yeah, this is a 3/4 square. Whereas on this new one, you get a whole inch per square. So, that's nice. And, the artwork, everything in this is exactly like the original one. It's just brand new and contemporary and made today instead of back then yeah. So this is the tray of minis that it comes with for just the base game, which, you know what, I almost feel like this isn't enough minis for everything, but we'll see how this does. And so mine got lost in the mail. Thank you, FedEx, for that. Sarcasm in case you can't tell. So it spent a few days in a truck and it's melted. And you know what? You can put this in hot water and reshape it, or you can use like a blow dryer if you're feeling brave to straighten this out. But this, you can see here, this is kind of rubbery plastic versus the original, which with the original there was no rubbery plastic. It was a hard plastic, but this stuff can get brittle and snap over time. I'm interested to see how this does over time. But here you've got a Dread Warrior versus a Chaos Warrior, whereas Games Workshop owns the word Chaos, so they couldn't call them Chaos Warriors. So now you got Dread Warriors. But, it's the same piece, just new and contemporary, newly designed. It looks awesome. The engineering's there, whereas this looks like a 1.0 something from Games Workshop, because that's what it is. But, yeah. So the set includes all of this. I've already got the heroes pulled out of here. I'll show those off in a second. But you got these new combat dice, which are hefty. They're painted. They're inlaid, so hopefully this doesn't become as faded as the old ones did. I guess you could always reline this if ever it did. And I guess dirt over time would build up in here, so it would always keep its color. But these dice are hefty. And then you just got some standard red dice here, which, yeah, this is just a standard red die versus the original wooden dice that had the gold inlay on it. And now you got a plastic dice with white. I prefer the gold. I will always love these dice. And I always be so happy that I have my original dice for this. And then here's an original combat dice versus the new dice. Different lion, but it's still a lion, and it's the same monster shield. I feel like they did a good job. Look at that. That's awesome. Right? And also, instead of Fimmers, we now have these fish guys, because I guess a Fimmer belongs to Games Workshop. So no more Fimmers, we get fish guys instead. I'm okay with that, sure, why not? Now, eventually, all these are going to have to come out of here, because if I'm going to paint this, I can't keep them in this tray. So I'm going to have to figure something out as far as storage goes. But yeah, here are all your creatures, you know. I'm not going to go through each one of them individually. If you want, there are some longer YouTube videos reviewing this thing of each of these creatures. But one of the cool things is you got the Witch Lord now. You've got Keller from Keller's Keep. You've got male and female versions of creatures, which I think is cool. You got male and female orcs, which I think is a cool update to this. And then here you have your furniture, your hero sheets, your quest cards, which I haven't opened these yet, so let's take a look at that. But yeah, okay. Here you got your, okay, these feel kind of flimsier than the old ones, but sure. And I also kind of like the texture on the back here, because it feels like it's, like, if you look at this texture, it almost feels like it's printed on, like, canvas or something. But you got all the same cards here. They're pretty much identical to the original cards. I mean, they've got some more graphics on them, and they're more painted up. But, you know, it's the same stuff that you had in the original game. They're the same cards. New original artwork that looks beautiful. You've got, okay, see, they're called Abominations. Okay, so you got your monster cards here. And you're going to go through each one of these. You got your hero cards. And then, oh, you got action cards. That's going to help, because those action cards are something you didn't have in the original, so you're constantly referring to the rule book. So that's awesome. So you got your cards there, and you got hero sheets. Now, I never like using these only because it comes with only a finite amount. I like to scan them and then print out ones so they're disposable, you know. You only get 5 closed doors. I don't know if that's enough, but here's the original cardboard closed door versus a molded plastic one, which is cool. And then the open doors. That's awesome. Now the one thing I don't think is awesome is that I'm going to have to paint these bookshelves. And I run the risk of making it look like garbage, whereas originally they're just printed cardboard. So, you know, it's the same thing. You have the same bookshelves, it's just a contemporary update that's made with computer-aided design. They use CADs and 3D printing to create the molds. But look at this. This is beautiful, you know? Like, the tomb here was originally just a plastic top with cardboard, right? Now the tomb is actually a piece that opens. I don't know what you would put in there, but, you know, that's awesome. Same thing. The fireplace was cardboard on plastic, and now it's all, like, molded plastic. And I guess I'm going to need to put a picture there of some kind. I no idea what I'm going to put in there, but something's going to have to go in there. So that will be interesting. One of the treasure chests and the original chests. The torture rack. Look at that. That's awesome. That is awesome. It's going to be a bitch and a half for me to paint these, but oh fucking hell, I'm going to do it. Your thrones. Look at that. That's amazing. Same piece, just... I love it. And there's some skulls on sprues, and those look like dragon skulls or rat skulls, maybe. Yeah, those look like little rat skulls. So there's skulls on sprues that I'm sure have to be glued on and whatnot. So that right there is the base game. Let's see here. And this is the Dungeon Master screen with Zargon on there. All the same information you would expect. Ah, look at that. It's even made it a tilt so that the thing will sit back properly. That's an annoying thing about the original screen. It's constantly falling because it never wants to sit right. It's got the same artwork on there, the same stats, the same information. It's just new, updated, contemporary info. You got all of your tiles here, all of your game tiles to get you through the game. Beautiful. Oh wow, look at that. You get an alternate staircase. You can have them walking up the stairs instead of using the spiral stairs. That's awesome. Yeah, look at that. Instead of using the spiral stairs now, you can use a regular staircase. That's awesome. I love that. And then here's the quest book, which, as far as I know, besides some new graphics and updated like drawings and artwork and stuff, this is exactly like the original. Like even the make your own quest maps. These are awesome. I love these. I love that you can build your own maps with these. So this is the exact same quest book, just newly made. And then you have a rule book, which I'm sure this has some updated rules in it, and it explains stuff more clearly. So that's good. And that's the base game right there. These are the female hero cards. Okay. That was a Mystic Tier thing, but if you're a Mystic Tier backer like me, you get male and female versions of the heroes. That's awesome. And like I said, all this is going to have to come out of these trays and like get all put together and painted and everything. So this is not the final form of how all this will be. It's just how it is for now. And then with the Mystic Tier box here, you get extra combat dice. You get a big ass fucking dragon that is for the final included quest book. That was the last stretch goal that we didn't make, but Hasbro, being just very, very uncharacteristically kind to them. Hasbro, okay, they have their ups and downs, but they try to please people. And you know what? This pleased me, because we didn't make the last stretch goal, but they finished it, and they included it anyway. So here's the dragon for the final goal. That's incredible. I am terrified of painting this fucker, but I have to do it. Fuck me, right? Let's see here. And then we got this guy who's gonna go to another quest. Looks like Cthulhu or Davy Jones or something. Shit's crazy. And then you got some other heroes here who are going to appear in some of the quests. Not quite sure what's going on with them, but they're specific to certain quests. So you got some special pieces here. Let's see. This guy is singing Orc, it looks like. I don't know what's up with that. Then you got like this fire dancer chick with the claws, and I think those are claws. I'm not sure what's going on there, but she looks awesome. Maybe she's like a little magical race something hero. I don't know. And then you actually get a piece for Zargon. So Zargon is in here. So you can actually play against this fucker if you come up against him. Which, fun fact, let me see here. This is an impossibly old metal die-cast mini that I had from when I was a kid. And he looked so much like Zargon, I bought it and I painted him. And this has been my Zargon for like ever. So now there's actually an official one. I think that's incredible. Hell yes. Look at that. Look at that. That's awesome. And then this Mystic Tier comes with extra monsters, extra characters. You got some male and female zombies. You got some extra goblins, some extra skeletons. I do believe this is an actual piece for the Witch Lord, so that's awesome. There's an actual Witch Lord model. That's incredible. It's just all of this, you know? I think all of this is awesome. That's all I've really got to say is it's awesome. Here's an orc with a hammer. I can't wait to paint these guys. But you know what? No sub-assembly, because they're already assembled. So I'm going to have a bitch and a half painting these, but I'm going to fucking try. Okay, guys? I'm going to try. And then for the heroes in the Mystic Tier, this is going to be all the heroes here. But you got male and female, so let's see here. Here is male and female elf, right? Male and female barbarian, fuck yes. And this guy is Sir Ragnar. He gets, you got to rescue him out of a dungeon in one of the quests. You actually get a piece for Sir Ragnar now. That's awesome. Haha. Male and female wizard. And male and female dwarf. And she doesn't have a beard. She doesn't have a beard. Male and female dwarf. Look at that. It's awesome. And then you got the cards for all your heroes here. I haven't opened those yet, but I'm sure they're updated artwork. Exactly like the old ones. Here is your original barbarian with the new barbarian. And here's the female barbarian with a 3D printed 3D barbarian that I have who came off her stand because the glue I used for this sucks ass. But yeah, so here's an original Barbarian, 3D printed, bought off a site, versus the new Barbarian. So hell yeah. Original elf versus the new male and female elves. So there's how that works out. Here is my original wizard from a kid, who is not only chipped as hell but missing an arm, plus an original one that's still in good condition and unpainted, versus the two new wizards. So here's how that works out. And here's my original dwarf from when I was a kid with the male and female dwarves. So here's how all that works out. Pretty epic. I love it. So I've got male and female versions of all of the heroes now, as well as pieces to represent all of the side characters. So that's incredible. Thank you, Hasbro. As well as the final stretch goal, which they didn't have to include, but they did. Then you've got Keller's Keep here, which I have not opened this yet, so I will do a live opening of this one. So, Keller's Keep quest book, I am sure it is a recreation of the original one, just as it was. Here's the original versus the recreated one. I like the new one. The new one looks scarier. Look at those hands. It's epic. That's awesome. I love that. And the new fire pit versus the original. I think the original is kind of better on this one, but still, that looks good. Look at that. Look at that. And then it includes all the pieces and parts that you're going to need to play Keller's Keep. And then originally with these expansions, you had a metal and a gold door, which was the entrance and exit. You had to come in one door and go out the other. So for this, you've got one that's like a chaos door and a wooden door, so entrance exit, I guess. Either way, here's how that works out. So it comes with the doors for this. So it comes with the doors, it comes with the cards, it comes with all the extra monsters that you need for this. It comes with everything you need to play the expansion set, so that is cool. I have the expansion set in here, I just don't want to dig the original out. But I'm sure this is very close to the original. And then it comes with the Return of the Witch Lord. Yes, it does. Quest book for Return of the Witch Lord, which I'm sure. Let's see here. Give me 1 second. Okay, so they look very different. It's got the artwork on it from the box. But, you know, if you go in here, like, okay, here's Quest 5. If I open up here to Quest 5, see? Gates of Belthor. Same game, same everything. So it's just a recreation with contemporary media, with new graphics, new everything. You know what? I love that. I really, really do. So these look great. I'm not trying to spoil anything, but look at that. Look at just, that looks so good. And then it comes with this skull room here. There's the original. That looks incredible. I mean, there's originals for all of this, but you know, there's like a beast that comes after. I don't know what that is. That's like a pit of bones. I don't know what that is. And then the rotating room. And then again, your doors and all your pieces. You got the Witch Lord and the other thing. And that's basically it. That's everything. First two expansion packs, plus the Mystic tier, plus the base game system. And I bet you they have new expansion sets coming. But because this included 3 extra game books, that's like this thing comes with 5 expansion sets. So this is the base game plus like 5 different expansion sets, and I gotta say I love that. And there you go. That's HeroQuest, the new 2021 edition from Hasbro Haslab. The second I saw this go up for pre-order, I knew it was something I needed to have, and I knew it was going to be popular. And this bitch got funded in under 24 hours. So it got fully funded in under 24 hours. So I knew this was going to be awesome. So anyway, this is the game. This is HeroQuest. It's exactly like the original, just contemporized reissue of the original game. with the trademarked indicia from Games Workshop cleverly removed. So anyone who got this, I hope you have some exciting quests ahead of you. Anybody who's now trying to get a hold of this on the secondary market, good luck with that. I can't wait to play some games with this thing. That's my review. This thing looks amazing. I'm going to have to paint it up. I'm going to have to do a lot of stuff to this, but I'm very excited. Very happy right now. Not happy with FedEx. They lost my package for 2 or 3 days. That's not cool. But it's here. I have it, and I'm happy. So, hope everyone has a good day. If you watched this whole video, thank you. If you want to see HeroQuest stuff on my channel, because I do like this hobby stuff. I like the 3D element of all of this. If you want to see that on my channel, say it in the comments. Let me know. Maybe I can post some HeroQuest, some quest reports instead of battle reports. Maybe I can post some quest reports, record some games with my buddy. That would be great. HeroQuest, it's amazing. This is amazing. I'm happy. Have a great day, everybody, wherever you are in the world. Things are tough. Try and keep your head up, because that's all we can do. Have a good day.